right, Gemini, I'm Ronique and welcome to Scorpio Soul Time. I hope you all are doing well. Welcome to your July 2024 tarot reading. This is where we're going to look at the energies, the astrological energies around what is going on throughout the month. This is a really good time to look forward in the month that is coming, but also to look back. So I always invite you all to go back and watch the June and go back and watch the May just to see where it is and how far you have come. Now, Gemini, if you haven't already checked out those mid-year readings where I did those 4 videos based on your element, those are from January until June of this year. Really great way to check in with yourself as well. And then I just did those summer solstice readings, which cover from June until December. A good way to see what big astrological energies are coming up. So I'll leave the links below. Thank you to each and every one of you, and let's get right into it. We're going to go week by week. So we start off the first week of July with the Fool card in the upright major arcana, as well as the Two of Cups. Second week of July finds you with the Four of Cups in the reverse, as well as the Hierophant, Taurus energy there in the reverse. Third week of July, Page of Wands. Third week, Strength card, another major arcana. And the last week of July finds you with the Seven of Swords in the reverse, as well as the Five of Pentacles. Okay, so interesting way to be ending the month here. Let's make sure you can see everything and everything is in frame. Everything looks a little wonky. Let's try to make it so that you can actually see everything. Okay. It's always interesting. Every time I do a reading, it's like I have to readjust and readjust. Okay, so hopefully you can see everything. Now, let's go ahead and pull a card that's going to be the energies that you left out of June with, Gemini. And these energies are really important, I also think, for... Okay, there you go. For you all, because you all did have, many of you all are June Gemini. So let's see the Tower card. Goodness. And did you see the way it just fell out? So some of you had a tumultuous June. Maybe some type of event occurred. Many of you all could have had some bombshell information that was revealed. This could have been someone around you. Maybe you didn't actually go through it yourself, but maybe you were affected by it. Throughout this month of July, just know that this is what you're bringing into July. So this could be a month where you're kind of cleaning up and picking up the pieces, or like the aftermath of whatever this news or event was. Or this could also be an underlying current of what is to come, meaning sometimes you can start seeing the buildup, right? You can start seeing or hearing conversations, and then it takes a month or two for everything to come out. So just know some type of bombshell news could have already come out, and that's the information and energy you bring into the month of July. Now let's go ahead and pull a spirit card. Let's ask our angels to send us a message. I could send my Geminis an oracle message for the month of July. And you have King of Fire. So the King of Fire says motivational, idealistic, ambitious, charismatic. Focus, focus, focus. Communicate with vision and be a leader. Advice from someone creative. And I love that focus, 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 Gemini, because now you all have Jupiter in your sign for the next year. And I have noticed that communications with people have like warp speeded since just a few months ago. And I think this focus really wants you to make sure you are paying attention to your own self and your own ideas, but also making sure that you're taking advice and being really helpful to others, and those around you, okay? Being creative, having that spark of ambition and charisma is really what you all are going to feel this month. So I really love that for you all, Gemini. I do think that that Tower card is something that maybe some information has come to you all, and you all are like, how do I use this news? And I can already see throughout the month, it looks like you start off on a high note with the Fool, the Two of Cups, possibly a partnership, possibly a love interest here at the very beginning of the month. And by the time you move through the month, there's something that shifts for you by the time you get to this third and fourth week. There's some kind of news that could come from a higher up at a company, an organization, that sparks you to want to start something creative. But it does look like by the time you end the month, there is some type of news, information that finally comes out that you're needing to deal with. Okay, so we will get to that week by week, but check the description box below for those dates as we go week by week. Okay, so we ended June with Saturn going retrograde in Pisces. And now on July 2nd, we actually have Neptune joining the retrograde party, also in Pisces, and then Mercury enters Leo. So for this first week, be prepared for some new ideas to be coming in, Gemini. Many of you all could have a spark of ingenuity along with someone else. This could be you and a friend deciding to go into business together. This could be you and a loved one deciding to move in together. There's some kind of embarking on a new idea, a new venture at the very beginning of the month that looks like it involves someone else. But do be just be really diligent and make sure you're following your intuition, Gemini, because the Neptune retrograde in Pisces, make sure you're not jumping into anything, head first and not paying attention to all the details, okay? All right, so the second week of July, we do have a new moon in Cancer on July 5th. And then we also have Venus entering Leo on the 11th. During this time, I do think with that Hierophant in reverse and the Four of Cups in reverse, there is this feeling that a larger entity than yourself is making decisions that you aren't aware of. This could be at your company. There could be some new rules that are going in place or coming up in the future. It does feel like there is something where the higher organization, this could be your church, it could be your community HOA. There's something where you're needing to pay attention and not get in your feelings once the information comes out, okay? Just be prepared that at that new moon in Cancer, really good time to make some new goals for yourself, especially from a home and family perspective, since Cancer does rule home and family. Now, by the time you get to the third week of July, this is when we have Mars entering your sign actually on July 20th, Gemini. So with Mars entering Gemini, you're now having this huge thrust of like action, wanting to get stuff done, especially in conversations. Remember, you will rule these like air conversations, group activities. Something here brings up an idea, an opportunity, or something that you're needing to be diplomatic about. And I do think that there is this sense here where you're needing to step back and really look at the big picture. Some of you are going to be handed some major opportunity that you're going to have to figure out what to do with. You're going to have to practice strength. And I do think that those around you may not get the same opportunity. So you're really going to have to be diplomatic. And that's what I keep hearing is diplomacy is going to be huge for you during this month, Gemini. And by the time you end July, this is when we are ending with that second Capricorn full moon on July 21st. The sun enters Leo on the 22nd, and that could be also that strength card, some of that Leo energy coming out for you all then. And then by the time we are at the last week, Mercury enters Virgo, and then we have Chiron retrograding July 26th. There is some type of information, like I was saying back here in the second week, someone has been keeping details from you. Someone has been keeping information from you, and you either find out by the end of the month, or you start hearing trickles about maybe some people are getting bonuses and some people are not, or maybe you're moving on to, there's some special place that you and your spouse or you and your friend are trying to move to, but it seems like they're, I don't want to say segregating, but almost sounds like they're keeping maybe like certain demographics out. I don't know. It's just kind of weird, the energy that I'm getting here. It feels like it's something where something is being kept from you and you're trying to get to it, but you're not able to like reap all the rewards. And I do feel like that Tower card could be you already know some of this information. This can be dealing with your job, but it also could be dealing with your home and family with that Two of Cups. So just be prepared this month, Gemini, to pay attention to the people around you. Make sure you are being creative and you're using all of your your focus. Remember that focus. And I do think that Hierophant and that Seven of Swords, somewhere in here, it feels like you're trying to embark on something new, but someone's trying to hold you back. So keep that in mind. All right, Gemini, I hope this was helpful for you. Take a look at your sun, moon, and rising signs in this video series. I hope you all have a great July, and I'll talk to you later.